running late. It's 10:30, I think, ish. 10:30-ish here. Yeah, 10:30. Just thought I'd throw this on for a minute. Say what's up. Make this one short. 20 seconds in, it's not showing anyone online on here yet. Take these to the kitchen. Kroll, what's up? Last, Lead on Steel, what's up? Mark, what's going on? Paul, how are you? Drew, what's going on, bud? What's up, what's up?
I brought you your crows.
My crows.
In your bowls.
We bought some old I guess they're cardboard. They're old crow decoys. Super old. Right behind you. Philippe, what's up? Isaac. Yeah, I got some, I think there's 9, but we got like 4 lit globes. Usually we see 1 or 2 per trip. What's the latest on the spy balloons? Apparently there were 3 during the Trump administration that did not incur, oh, this is nice. Somebody really cleaned this up. Did not incur into the United States as much. There are 2 currently, and there's supposed to be a 3rd right now. The one that came across the United States was, in fact, from what your government-controlled media, the propaganda machine, says that it was shot down. Now, they used a Hellfire missile from an F-22 Raptor. It was the first air-to-air engagement from a F-22 Raptor. I believe that's what they used. Or the first real engagement at all, I guess. I'm surprised they had to hear they hadn't been used in combat. That's from a dude's channel who was an actual F-14 pilot. Probably the best reporting I have seen on this so far. Staley, what's up? Sidewinder, Hellfire. Yeah, you're right, Sidewinder. Huh, I didn't realize we got this many silver bowls. On this trip? These are from this trip.
These are from this trip.
Wow, right on. I would like a big frame like that with red butterflies. What are you looking for?
My crystals.
Crystals. Love the Tyranny shirt. How is the shrinkage?
This one's super neat. I think this is so.
What do you mean, how is the shrinkage? The shrinkage should be the same as every other shirt. Do you not own any of our shirts? They should all be the same. Ooh, this is cracked on the back. Maybe not. It looks like it has. Be careful with that.
Yeah.
What is that material?
Copper.
So it's copper ore.
Yeah.
That somebody has clear coated or polished.
Probably clear coated.
It's nice.
Yeah, they clear coated it.
And then we bought a
Copper
bunch of
ore.
copper spheres also, right? Those are
Yes.
super heavy.
Those are in here.
I never can we get a bigger one, like a bowling ball size one?
I'm sure you can.
I'll bet you couldn't move it.
I think it's gonna be really expensive too.
Bringing the F-22 to any battle we had in Iraq would be like bringing a Porsche to a foot race. Tyranny shirt on Friday. It's awesome, right? I love it. Thank you.
I don't
Meow.
see the other crystals from.
It's possible they're in the truck, hon. What about in this bag right here? There's a bunch of stuff in this bag. Right here. This is your, what's that stuff? Fluorite? It's in here.
No, I'm talking about from Melwoods.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe
where
she,
we bought this.
maybe they didn't give them to us. I got everything that was there.
Yes, this is the fly.
This is the steak, right, from tonight?
So here's your copper balls. They're heavy.
Yeah, they're very heavy. If you guys haven't seen these, what do you think these weigh? What do you think these weigh?
Me?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know.
pound a piece, less. First kill of the F-22 is the black glove on the ones with gemstones for each country. Is the black globe... Oh, no, I have several of those, though. It's a trip. We saw somebody selling one for $1,000 this weekend, right? When I was a kid, you would see those. You would see the gemstone ones at like Nordstrom's, and you would see it during Christmas time at like Neiman Marcus, right? And they were very expensive. I saw them as much as like $5,000. You'd see them in luggage stores and map stores, right? We used to have map stores when I was a kid. And then fast forward to like early 2000s, late 90s, you'd see them in Ross and Marshalls and TJ Maxx for like $100, $200, depending on the size. I think I have 5 of those. I have a bigger one that sits in a cradle, and then I have like a couple smaller ones that pivot on the stand. Most of them sit in this round cradle. But I do have several of them. I think we sold a few of them at our antique store when we had the antique store when we were doing that. But currently, I think there's still 5 here. ID carriers. No idea. We make a couple ID carriers. What are we talking about? We've locked them all down, so you can't order them, really. Highlander. OD. There's a multicam. And then the slim ones, there's a few like bright color options for them. Any moon globes? I do. They're mostly lit. I have some moon globes. They're more like current modern ones, but yeah, I do. You don't see them very often. There's a antique home and garden show that happened this weekend. We were out of town. It usually happens next week, not this weekend. And there's a ton of like actual historic artifacts, museum pieces, Americana and stuff. And you could find like real globes, like hundreds of year old globes. There's another antique show that's coming next week to the Nashville Fairgrounds. And I think there's actually 2 big antique shows running next door to each other. And we've bought several like real things out of there. And they will have like actual globes that are like, you know, skin, made of skin or papyrus. Sam, what's up, man? Yeah, I have a black globe in a cradle. Nice. Nice. What in the name of PP1? What's up, man? How are you? Yeah, I love the Tyranny shirt. I love the when tyranny becomes when tyranny becomes law. Yeah, rebellion becomes duty. And then the one before that, the black flag, no quarter, no surrender. The real question is, does anybody know what this is? We picked up 2. These are now, this obviously is not a real one. We picked up 2 of these. Anybody know what this is, what the lore behind this is? When the Apollo astronauts would pose for their crew photos, they'd often have a moon globe. Oh, right on. Right on. Globes are great teachers. I like to buy globes where the content, like Sudan, right? Rhodesia, USSR, old stuff, right? Looks medieval. I think I have. I'm going to come up here for a minute. I had for the longest time some of those. Yeah, there's one right there. That's a smaller one. I've got a much bigger one. Does the thing come apart, or is it? It does not. The real ones actually pivot in 2 pieces. If in fact they were ever real. what you want to look up is Elon Musk showed up with one a few months ago, had it on his nightstand, and people lost their ever-loving fucking minds over this. And then all of a sudden, two pop up. We've never seen them. The wall is a little bare, and we weren't here Friday. We were here Friday morning, took off. So after Friday, probably noon, nothing's been pulled, but I mean, there's still huge gaps. We ran some Multicam Tropic large tool bags. I'm sure everybody on here is probably on our text email list, so you've already seen these. We have some ATAX IX tool bags, Multicam Tropic large. We have some Multicam black M cabs. Those come with all the pockets. If you get online, if you want any of this stuff, you get online. If it'll let you order it, we have it. It will ship. Chances are it's probably sold out, though. Guy I work with has Badass Little Globe Award. That's black and gray. 6-inch globe. I wish I could convince him to sell it right on. I'd love to see a picture of it. Grab me a photo of it. Definitely, it's not medical. It's not medical. Has to do with free energy. And they say also time travel. Multicam black TIFF large tool bags, beautiful. Dual pistols. These are the belt mount versions. Typhon monster koozies. Some Wookie pussies. Lots of Wookie pussies. I think we have to build over 300 of those right now. Those are actually really cool. If you know what it is, you know what it is. Next time I go to the office, right on. Thumb screws or something. I wish. I've never found any medieval torture devices. I've not even seen any good replicas, and there's really a market. If you're going to build some good replicas, or even some not good replicas, people would buy them. Ancient flux capacitor. You laugh. I see laugh out loud. You laugh about that. Buddhist grandparents have one. That's right, Mark. Yeah, that's right. Those are Buddhist. But they actually predate. I mean, think about the things that you learn from Buddhists, right? Not Buddhism, but from Buddhists, from old monks and stuff. When you start having those conversations about being alone in your head, is it a Vajra? That could be what it's called. But look up Elon Musk with that device and just find some thread about it and read some of the comments about it. Needs an X-ray or sniff tape. Buddhist amulet. That's right. That's right. My Buddhist grandpa. Yep. But so take that, track that down, and then add the word free energy or mud flood or Tartaria with that, and you will see a lot of that through ancient history. You'll see those. But theirs actually move in opposite directions. I have a place called Medieval Times. Yep, we're familiar with it. We had them in California. They role play as knights, have a torture chamber with a bunch of old torture. Nice. Down on Gaslamp, downtown San Diego, is a museum of torture. I think it was originally tied with who's the rock band guy? I can't remember his name. Rob Zombie, right? Rob Zombie actually has a lot of stuff that I have upstairs, but mine's better. Like, he has some cool stuff, some actual real stuff, but he has some replicas also, and I know that for a fact because I have some of the real ones. Yeah, Mud Flood and Tartaria, man, you can go and go and go. So how do we capitalize on it, right? How do we have fun with it, but monetize it at the same time? And I think if you built a good audience, if you did really good material, and you could build, wow, I didn't even see this sitting here. If you build really good material, and you could even build your material off other people's. You could take other people's stuff and just overlay your voiceover and include theirs, right? build your audience, get to the point where you can monetize. But once you build a good audience for it, you could do T-shirts and such, right? You could do T-shirts to people that watch those types of videos, run ads for your company, and run ads on their videos. Politicians, we need to recreate these devices and start you. I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you. How about this? Do you know what this is? I've always wanted one of these, and this is the first one I've ever found that was actually for sale. Pretty wild. Every horror movie, right? And one of these. Kneecap whacker. But do you know what this is? Well, I can't open it because there's something in there that'll, well, you can see right here. I guess you know now. It's a sterilizer. This is crock, like your old grandma's pickle containers or fermenting things. Super heavy, like ridiculously heavy. There's a heat element in the bottom. It's very old. Pretty cool. Old MD light. What does MD stand for? Old medical light? MD, what's MD? Medical doctor's light? Yeah, lots of globes. We probably saw 50 more. The truck literally was full, or I would have bought more. I have 2 walls in our bedroom that have, I don't know, probably 20 globes, maybe less than 20 on each that are lit globes. So at night when I go in there, I just have a remote control. I turn that with a click, turn all those on, and there's no white light in there. So it's illuminated enough, but you're not getting pounded with white light. But those are full. So I've started getting more. I actually got 4 on this trip. And I'm going to hang them probably from the ceiling upstairs. We were someplace, there's a walk someplace, a real famous kind of tourist area. And when you walk down the alleyway, the whole alleyway is covered with umbrellas hanging upside down. And we saw some of those today like that, or this weekend like that, where there's a bunch of umbrellas hanging. And I thought that was pretty cool. Bunch of old dictionaries. Yeah, man, they are changing the meaning of words. Old dictionaries and old encyclopedias say completely different things than what today's do. Head mirror. Sterilizer. That's what it is, yeah. Eat some shrooms and stare at the wall of globes. I don't like anything that makes me queasy or dizzy or out of control, right? Lacking control. I've never been drunk. Like, I mean, maybe a little bit, but like I've never been out in public drunk ever. It's very rare that I even drink in public. Reflects the light and concentrates available light like a flashlight. Yep. Listen to Alan Watts, Zen Buddhism, very thought-provoking. Nice. We have a dude that works here who went to a Buddhist deal. I don't know where it is. I believe it's in the United States, but you go there and you sit for, I think it's 10 days. I think you meditate for 10 days. It's pretty crazy to me. The nauseousness will pass, write it out, reach new realms. Oh, I got you, yeah. All right, guys. Well, I have to pee like a lot, and we just got back. So I just thought I'd throw this on for a minute, say what's up. We'll be back to normal tomorrow. If you're around Nashville, there's a couple venues going on, antique stuff that Amanda and I will at least be at. Do you know what these are? I have a few pairs of these. I have a green pair, and I have a blue pair. And they've got the side glasses on. A lot of people say these are syphilis glasses. Your eyes were super sensitive when you had syphilis because that's about the time realm that they run back to. You also see people saying that they were on coal trains. A lot of the smoke would irritate them, so you would see conductors on trains use them also. I got snot slings drunk one night, woke up married. I was at a wedding in Las Vegas. And when they said, does anybody have anything to say or object or whatever, I actually very much did object. And he married her anyways. And that was one of the worst points in his life. Well, now he had some more shit happen, but we definitely do talk about that. I'd say that was the worst self-induced point of his life. Bunch of old dictionary. That's very cool. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Everybody have a great night. We got a lot of content to go through, edit, put up in different places, so you'll be seeing it over the next week or so. Nothing we got today was as cool as this, though. Very historic, still relative today, piece of artwork. Did it all for the Nookie. She was a woman Marine, so he did it for the Wookiee pussy, but... Good night, guys.